Welcome, Gemini, to our July 2022 predictions. We're going to get into your reading in just a minute, but first I want you to go ahead and hit subscribe. If you haven't been here before, welcome, Gemini. My name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here with the Oracle reading first. We're just going to get currently where you are at, of course, and then we're going to get into the love outlook. I usually do that last, so we'll get into that last, as well as your money, spiritual, financial stuff, any biggest obstacles or experiences you have upcoming, and a predicted likely outcome for your month of July. So we are going to get into the gist of things here. Let me write down real quick. Whoop. I'm going to write down my timestamp, so give me 2 seconds. All right, here we go. Again, we're just going to get into this Oracle reading for your current energies, kind of seeing where you are at vibe-wise. And then, again, we're going to get into the tarot reading that's going to confirm Oracle. All right, some boundary stuff going on currently, dealing with some boundaries, trying to be as cautious as possible, or maybe you need to be working on those types of things, or maybe it's something that already exists and that's something that you're dealing with. Definitely dealing with some creativity currently, changing, creating, growing, maybe in those general areas. There's definitely some flexibility, personal power, adaptability. So you're really in the empowerment of things. I feel like you're definitely working on some boundary stuff, just trying to be as cautious as possible and really being creative right now, really trying to grow and change maybe at this very moment currently. Or this could also resonate in maybe these are all things that you really need to be looking at, working on. I mean, it just depends on where you are at and where that resonates for you for current vibes. All right, let's get into your love, money, financial, spiritual. You name it, you guess it. We're going to get into it right now. So let's find out what's going on for your predictions for this upcoming month. I can't believe it's July. 4th of July. Oh, here we go. All right. Finding out all about your general reading. So we're going to find out about money first. All right. So confirming that Oracle read that with the 3 of Pentacles, we also got our Temperance in reverse. But with the 3 of Pentacles, it's just indicating creating, growing, something changing here. Now, this could have something to do with your home life. It could have something to do with any materials or business. I feel like the outer situation is definitely being seen as, changing. Things are, exteriorly, you can see that happening. You're adding in, you're bringing in more, I feel like physical. You could even be dealing with, hold on. All right. So this upcoming month looks good. I feel like you're kind of on, like with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you're on the right side of things right now. And karmically, the path that you're on, just kind of new beginnings. There's a lot of potential this upcoming month, a lot of opportunity for you, especially when you're as creative as you are in the money bag or the just general vibe of financials. You're definitely, you're growing. There's growth happening. There's definitely something happening here. There is some temptations, and this could, tip things back and forth into balance or, throw things off balance, however that resonates. But this is just indicating that you do get tempted. So sometimes when we're in those tempting places and we're, throwing things off balance financially or with our work or with our job or, our time even, it really fucks things up for us when we're trying to like get into a place of, kind of gathering and, manifesting. Like really just creating something. So, to have an abundance or to have, an effort given so harshly and like not getting rewarded for that, don't mess with that. You don't want to mess with that. All right, let's get into your spiritual. All right, got Page of Wands, got the Hangman that is in reverse. Something of seeking. So you're seeking something. You're determined. You definitely want something almost like You're trying to find something spiritually. You're trying to connect. You're trying to be passionful. You're trying to find something meaningful here. And these are all things that you're just continuing to learn how to do. So I really think that something had changed your perception, but you just have not surrendered to what things really are here. And when you're surrendering, as far as I'm concerned, intuition-wise or energetically, I feel like you're looking to build and you're looking for inspiration. Okay. And as of right now, I mean, you're kind of resisting that kind of like that flow of life, that spiritual part. And this could be because maybe you're bored. I mean, maybe you're just like hanging out and you're like, I really don't want to let go of control. I don't want to let go of control so much. Even I would put off, potential things or opportunities or, something creative or expressive or passionate, something really amazing. Thank you. I put them on because I didn't do my eyebrows. I hide them. It's a little trick I use. You love the cold? Oh, I like it all. I like it all. All right. Yeah. And you might even be like low in confidence when it comes to like all of the things that that you bear. Okay. You bear a lot of talent. You bear a lot of intuition. You bear a lot of things here that give you a knowing. Okay. And the information that you when you're looking over things, especially when you're in July, you're just feeling really insecure about this stuff. I feel like that's something that you definitely could overcome, but it's being as expected. It's just like low in confidence when it comes to this kind of thing. Again, you're kind of a page of wands, just kind of like a little guy when we're dealing with the spiritual stuff for some reason. And it just kind of keeps putting you in a place of suffering when you're resisting all of that. So stop doing that. Okay. Let's just stop doing that. Just stop doing that. All right. Let's find out where we are as far as your health. Gemini health-wise, what do we need to know about July? Okay, so we've got our Four of Pentacles in reverse, our Ace of Pentacles that is in an upright position. All right, so I feel like physically you're definitely not as stable or safe as you think that you are. I think if you were to be more reliable within the body or just within health in general, I feel like if you managed this could put you in a place of new beginning physically. So I think physically, health-wise, you need to be checking in with yourself or dealing with something here, especially with this Four of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, it's just kind of the opposite of like a safe feeling. Yeah, because there's some decisions or choices you'll have to make, especially if you want to get into this place of a new beginning, kind of just, starting fresh, allowing yourself to nurture yourself and, aid whatever you need to aid, but like just pretending it's not existing or pretending it's not actually there. I mean, it's really, I know you're over the situation, whatever that is health-wise, you're over it. But what I'm telling you is if you get under it, you could take care of the situation, be proactive. Okay. It's better than having, something physically ailing you. It's better to have, like some sort of care pre-cancer or diabetes or pre-liver cirrhosis or whatever the fuck. Just go check out yourself. Go to the doctor. I mean, and if you think you're fine. But I mean, I just can tell you in July, it's definitely going to be indicating that there's going to be something going on physically. So you need to check in with that. And it's mostly physical. Like, of course, it's internal. It's inside of us. But you know what I mean? It could even be like, a hurt muscle, whatever. But it'll put you in a place where you can make some decisions and get into, I don't know, like a loving place and a loving space with your body. I feel like you just don't love on it as much as you probably should. Okay. All right, let's move into our next. We got our love situation. Give me a shuffle here. All right. Bird, you have that little emoji's all frozen. Ew. Get out of here with that. Get out of there. Get out of here with your winter emoji. And I will be back later on for some celebrity readings. I do have Father's Day stuff and my son's birthday is about to start. So that's where I'm at on time. Just want to let y'all know I'm going to ruin the Gemini reading and announce. Oh, shout out to all the fathers too, by the way. Shout out to my son who's 15. Old as hell. All right, let's find out about this love situation. So we're going to find out about the love situation in the past, present, and what's going on upcoming in beautiful, beautiful July. Ugh, you just a fighting. Past, you just a fighting. You just didn't feel like you were good enough when you were putting in work here. You felt like you physically couldn't do it anymore. You're just tapping out. It was something that you're really good at, was just kind of like hanging out, getting into a place where like you're just ready for a fight constantly, even though the fight or the war or whatever this was over. And this thing had a lot of potential at one time. It had a lot of opportunity. Could have been dealing with somebody who had fire or earth in their birth chart. But I feel like creatively and growing, it stopped somewhere along the way where you were like very much in a place where you thought that you guys would probably make a long-term situation, or this could have even been a marriage. But there was a lot of passion here, is spiritually connected. And I felt like you were looking into building constantly with the situation. But at some point you quit growing. At some point you quit creating in the relationship. You quit giving, okay? It just put you in a place of almost like a passive energy, low self-esteem. These things were actually happening within this relationship because it wasn't vibing. It wasn't working here. So it definitely came to some sort of a halt, and you guys aren't even expressing towards each other, or else you are together because financials, or you are financially connected with this person forever. Like this is just something that you are connected by big time, is the coins, honey. Okay, yeah. And with this 3 of Pentacles in reverse, it's just showing no change, no growth here for a while too. Even after added information into this relationship, any kind of facts or, whatever the situation or experience was, it was unsafe for the both of you. It was probably just a fighting, and you lose. No winning in those fights. Let's find out presently where you are, Gemini, as far as your love situation. Got an earth sign, could be a Taurus in general. Does not mean that's the person. It just, okay, so somebody you're kind of going away from. This could be a water sign also. Somebody you're kind of like almost pondering about, but you're emotional with this person. What's happening? This person probably... I feel like there's something so different about this person, something so very unique. I mean, they have a lot of great viewpoints. They're very sturdy in their beliefs. I do feel, however, there is some sort of almost like when they react or you react, there's definitely some sort of fiery temper, and you're just kind of like floating away. Okay. Emotionally, you're just kind of trying to invest. But I mean, this is hard, especially, because there's communication that you need to have here. There's cooperating that you need to have here. But this person's in reverse. So I'm assuming that they're not. It's almost like they intimidate you. They confuse you probably. There's probably like an aggression about them also. There's definitely some sort of a conflict, or a conflict will come up, especially if you guys are both going different directions. Okay. Because I just see that there's a huge direction one way and another. Okay. Because this could be a very traditional relationship. It could be very long term. It just depends on the situation. But you kind of keep looking back into the past, which you always do, Gemini. That's just the thing you do. Okay. And no matter how much you're going forward, you're always turned away. Does that make sense? You're always turned away. And the communications here, the passions here, the potential, the opportunity, it's just that this person, again, there's a lot of worry within them too. And there's a lot of loss that they've already had. And they already feel like there's loss with you. Does that make sense? Well, if it don't, good. I don't care. I'm going to keep going through. All right. So what's upcoming for these folks in July? What do we got that's upcoming? Well, the beautiful Geminis. Ooh, chab. All right. So in upcoming July, we do have a lack of progress, putting you at a crossroads. Something to do with, I mean, you guys will be communicating about it, but the passion or, just even the fire, the ignition of this, the potential is going to be very low. The opportunity is going to be low once again, and that'll be in July. Okay. I just feel like the accomplishment within the relationship is going to be lagging because the movement is completely away from the situation. Now, somebody in the situation is going to be blinding themselves from the fucking truth. Somebody's going to be just like hanging out. They're very pure in intention. They're very pure in thought. But I feel like there's an anxiety always kind of like swarming around. There's like supposed to be peace in a relationship. You know, within a partnership, there's supposed to be trust and all of these, you know, yummy things like communication, you know, having ideas and planning things. And it's just, it's very much going kind of in no direction. It's becoming meaningless to a point here, to a point where you'll be at a crossroads, and either you or this person's going to be blinded by the information or truth in which they should be choosing. Okay. Yeah. Because this Two of Wands is indicating the same fucking thing. You know, like, it doesn't matter how hard, you know, you're trying to make a decision or, you know, get into a place of balance, especially when it comes to energy seeking, you know, out something here passion wise, or intuitively just trying to seek out some sort of peace or trust. What's the likely outcome for this situation in July? Now, this person could be a fire sign again, or a water sign. Yeah, it's looking like it's headed to Two of Cups in reverse, which is a breakup or some sort of interference. Okay. This definitely could be some sort of interference, but it's really putting you in a place where you can kind of look back on it, especially if you guys kind of part ways, take a break, whatever that means for you, kind of empty the cups out, take a minute, take a breath. I don't know however that works, but I feel like you guys will not be expressing about this much. And I feel like it's going to get very neglectful. Okay. It's going to feel very possessive within this relationship, almost clingy, or like I own you, or stubbornness, selfish, however that comes down or falls into line. I feel like there's definitely something uncaring that happens. Something really cold, almost like cut off, especially when you were like a romantic lover with this person. And then, I mean, this just going to put you at the end of July into a place of just kind of learning how to communicate, learning how to be on a plan. You want to learn how to be organized and schedule things. You like mentally are wanting to clarify. You're mentally wanting to clear things out, and that might be a part of the process, is some relationships along the way. It's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's just a Gemini thing. All right, Gemini, please go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please, and thank you. Hold on. If you would, go ahead, share, like, and follow on the videos that do end up popping up. I hope that you all have a beautiful Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Happy birthday again to my son. You're beautiful. You're 15. 15. I feel older than old. That's all right. It's nice. It's a good feeling. It's good. It's a good day. It's good life. So enjoy the rest of this day. It's a little bit cloudy out here anyway in beautiful Wyoming. Anyway, go ahead, share, like, and follow. And when you go ahead and subscribe, you're going to click the bell so that you don't miss one thing here. You won't miss your future love readings, general or celebrity. If you have any requests, comments, or questions, please go ahead and leave them in the comments. You're always welcome to get a hold of me at my social media, and those details are in the details below. So go check them out. Other than that, I will see you all soon. Happy Father's Day. See ya.